Hello, good day. Today we're going to talk about perfect square trinomial. How to identify that a given trinomial is a perfect square trinomial and how to find its factor. The perfect square trinomial is a result of squaring a binomial. A perfect square trinomial has a first and last term which are perfect square, and a middle term which is twice the product of the square root of the first and last term. Okay, to understand this one, let us take these examples. Number 1, we have m squared minus 12m plus 36. First, we have to find out what is the square root of the first and last term. As you notice, our first term is m squared and our last term is 36. So what is now the square root of m squared? That is m. For 36, that is 6. Okay. In order to know that the given trinomial is a perfect square trinomial, we have to multiply the square root with the first and last term. That is 1 times 6 equals to 6 times 2, that is 12. So as you can see, this result is equals to our middle term. So all you have to do is to automatically write the parenthesis squared containing the square root, the first and last term, separated by the sign of the given trinomial, which is negative 1. That's the answer. Okay, next one. The given is 16d squared minus 24d plus 9. So the first is to find the square root, the first and last term. The 16d squared, the square root is 4d. For 9 is 3. And to find if it is really a perfect square trinomial, we multiply the first and the last term. So times 3 equals to 12 times 2 is 24. So this is equals to our middle term. So this means that is a perfect square trinomial. So 4d minus 3 squared is now our answer to the given trinomial. Okay, next problem. The given is 9x squared minus 30x plus 25. So as usual, you're going to find the square root, first and the last term. So for the first term, we have 9x squared and the last term is 25. For 9x squared, our square root is 3x. For 25 is 5. Now we're going to determine if it is really a perfect square trinomial by multiplying the square root of the first and last term, which is 3 times 5 equals to 15. Then times 2, that is equals to 30. This one is equals to our middle term. So this is a perfect square trinomial. So we will write the parenthesis containing the square roots. Then sign is negative 5 squared. That is the answer. Okay, next. The given is 27 squared plus 72xy plus 48y squared. So as you notice, the first square root is not a perfect square, and also with the last. So all you have to do is to find first the factor using the greatest common common factor of the given trinomial. So for this 27, 72, 48, it is 3. Then 3 27 divided by 3, that is 9. X squared. For 72, that is 24. X, Y. For 48, that is 16 y squared. Okay, that is now our basis. For our first term, we have x squared. For the last term, we have 16 y squared. So what is it? What is their square roots? For 9x squared, that is 3x. For this one, 4y. Then we will try if it is really a perfect square trinomial with this one. Okay, that is 3 times 4 equals to 12 times 2 equals to 24. Yes, it's true. So you will just write first this one, 3. 3 times 3x. What is sign? Positive. So this is positive 4y squared. That's the answer. Okay, the last one. So same now, same siya. Because yes, 4 we can find the square root of 4, but not for 100. We can find 100, but for b there's none. So we have to find the factor of this using the common monomial factoring. So for this we have 4. No? 4 can divide all of these numeral coefficient. Then what are commons in the variable? Only b. So we'll write b. Okay, 4a squared, b divided by 4b, that is a squared. Sine 40ab divided by 4b, that is 10a. Then plus 40 divided by 4, that is 25. Okay, 25. Now, that's the time that we're going to find the square root of that trinomial. For a squared and 25, for a squared we have a, for 25 we have 5. Let us check if it is a perfect square. So 1 times 5 equals to 5 times 2, that is 10. Okay, this equals to the middle term. So all we have to do is to write 4ab, then inside a minus 5 squared. This is the answer. 4ab minus, okay, check. Okay, next. Okay, this one, our solution is a detailed solution for a given perfect square. Now, how to do it in a shortcut way? So here is the problem that we had taken a while ago. So we will make a shortcut method for this. Okay, the first given is this one. So same, we're going to make a parenthesis 10 squared. Then take the square root of the first term, which is m squared. So m is square root. Then sign is negative. And 36 is 6. That's all. For let's check kung perfect square ba ang square root. Ang given trinomial by multiplying this one, 6 times 6, 6. 1 times 6 is equals to 6. Times 2 is 12. So, correct. Equal siya ni. So, for number 2, we have 16. Now, 16, that is 4. For this square, that is d. Minus for 9, that is 3. And squared. Okay, let's check. 4 times 3 equals to 12. Times 2 equals to 24. Okay, correct. This is a perfect square trinomial, and our answer is correct. How about number 3? Our first term is 9 squared, so this is 3x minus 25 is 5. Square root of 25 is 5 squared. Okay, let us check. If this is a perfect square, 3 times 5, that is 15. Times 2, that is 30. Okay, correct. 27. So as I said in a previous in a detailed solution, we have to find their their factor using the greatest common factor. For 27, 72 and 48, that is by 3. So 27 divided by 3, that is 9 x squared. For 72, that is 24 xy plus 48 divided by 3, that is 16 y squared. Okay, then we will write here 3. Then what is the square root of 9? X squared, that is 3x. Positive, so this is positive. Then what is square root of 16? That is 4. How about y squared? That is y. Okay, that is the answer. So we will check if it is really a perfect square trinomial, so that we can decide that this is really correct. So we will multiply 3 times 4. 3 times 4 equals to 12. Times 2 equals to 24. Okay, correct. The last one. So as you can see, this can be 4 can be, there is a square root for 4. 40 and 100, that is 10. But for B, A, and B, there's none. So we'll find the factor using the greatest common monomial factoring, or greatest common monomial factor. You see, the factor for 4, 40, and 100 is, that is 4. Okay, what are the common? B. Okay, that is our divisor now. So 4a squared b divided by 4b, that is a squared. Then for 40, that is 10a. Then plus 100 divided by 4, that is 25. Okay, that's it. So our answer is, we'll copy this first, 4b, then the square root of a squared a, then sign is negative, minus the square root of 25 is 5. Okay, we will check if this is really a perfect square trinomial. So we will multiply 1 times 5 equals to 5 times 2 equals to 10. Correct. So this is now the shortcut method in solving for the perfect square trinomial. So as you can see, the time that you allotted for this is shorter than the detailed one. But I show these two methods so that you will understand, especially the one who are starting to learn about factoring a perfect square trinomial, especially the grade students. So for now, I thank you for viewing my video. I hope this video that would help you, especially the grade 8 students, to solve mathematics problem, and also with other interested person that this video would help them in their subjects, because this is a foundation for the algebra, foundation for algebra, which can be carried on up to the higher level education. So I hope this would help you a lot, and thank you for that. I hope this would help you more as you go on your study. So thank you, and please don't forget to subscribe my channel, Rosely Kamski, and may God bless us all. Keep safe, everyone.